So today I'll be describing our direct connection option with process mining. I did highlight this a couple months ago when the feature was in public preview, but now we are officially generally available with the process mining feature, using a direct connection for your data extraction and your ingestion. So what is it? This is a direct connection option that's currently available for Salesforce and ServiceNow. You can directly connect to your Salesforce and ServiceNow environment using UiPath Integration Service, and you could use these direct connections within either custom process app templates, the event log app template, or some of our pre-built app templates for the Salesforce and ServiceNow source system. So this primarily is going to be around for the data engineers who are tasked with extracting and loading the data in process mining. So that's upon the initial data extraction and then upon initial scheduled extractions and to refresh the data within your process mining applications. So this capability significantly reduces the manual effort that it takes to bring data into the UiPath process mining. And some of the customer benefits here is that it uses integration service within our platform for that connection management. It allows for customizations of those extraction queries. So you could define a list of tables that you want to extract from your source system. You could change different table and field level mapping. You could schedule out these extractions, and then you can also enable incremental extraction, which will expedite the data extraction and only extract net new or updated data since the last extraction. So this overall helps reduce the complexity around data extraction and the schema. So just a quick refresher here. This is what the process mining architecture for data flow looks like. So up on the top, we have our upload data via the user interface, which is our easiest approach. Then we have our new direct connection option that we use here, utilizing integration service to initially get that data within to our blob store container for the process mining app. And then you can see here our other data extraction methods, which involve downloading and installing libraries and components on your own Windows server. So the top two options are the recommended options, uploading it via the UI or directly extracting via the direct connection there. So with that, I'll go ahead and jump into my process mining interface here. We can see here that I'm in the development tab, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new app. When I create a new app, I'll see the list of app templates that I have available. Like I mentioned before, if you are mining a custom process or a custom event log, you could then use the direct connection options with these apps, or you could use one of our pre-built app templates for a specific process that has the Salesforce or ServiceNow as the source system. So here I can see there's a couple around the incident management, some around account management, configure price to quote. For this demo, I'm going to go ahead and select the account management. I'm going to call this demo day. I'm going to go ahead and select next. And then here I have the use direct connection, which is the default connection for this specific app template. I can also view the input data requirements here. So these are the required tables that my process mining app is expecting to be extracted and ingested. And I also could see the list of optional tables there. And I can also select directly out into that input data requirements to see the app template documentation on the more details around the fields and tables and configurations. So I'm going to go ahead and use that direct connection option. I can then see that these are my Salesforce connections that I've built out via integration service within my specific tenant. I could also add a new connection here, and this will then pop me out to the integration service authentication page specifically for Salesforce. So then I could then create a connection and connect directly to Salesforce and this will create a new connection within my integration service instance, and I can then use that to query the Salesforce data over. I've already built out one, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then this will test the connection to ensure that the connection is still active, it's still available to extract data. And this will also connect to our extraction service to ensure that our extraction service is up and running and you could be able to successfully extract that data. After that test connection then succeeds, we get the extraction settings. So I could specify the specific date range that I want. When I'm building out a development app, you most likely want to keep it to a minimal amount of data. So this could be 6 months to a year. I could also set the reoccurrence here, and this would be a scheduled extraction. So this will then trigger another data extraction. Say I wanted to extract the data once every morning at 6 a.m. I could be able to schedule that reoccurrence, and it will trigger automatically and refresh that data for me. And then, like I mentioned before, we also have incremental data extraction. So this allows for those data extractions to run quicker, more seamlessly by using only that updated and that new data there. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. I'm going to select next. And here I have the extraction tables. So here on this source, these are the list of tables that are defined in the pre-built app template that we've extracted on your behalf. You could also add new tables. So say if I wanted to add something associated with the account feed to further enrich my process mining app to give me more context around that account and around that account feed, I could then add that to my list of extracted tables here, and then it'll automatically create a new account feed input table for me to use within my transformations and then further downstream within my process mining app visualizations. I'm going to go ahead and select next. Selected directly follows. And then here I get the list of extraction tables. I also get the date range. I can go ahead and submit that. So upon submitting, I could then see that my data, after the extraction has completed, the app has been created. Because of the pre-built transformations that we do within the account management app template, my data is already available to be consumed by the business user. I could see how my process mining graph looks like and what are the variants that my accounts are going through within their specific activities. I could also look at the throughput time distribution. I could also look at the variance and the number of accounts that are going down specific variants. So here are the pre-built dashboards available. And then I can also go into the data transformation section. In the data transformation section, I can then see my list of tables that I've directly extracted from the Salesforce instance here. So I could look at the account input and I can even get a preview of what this data looks like and ensure that everything is being extracted accordingly and extracted to my needs so that my end users and my business users can then consume that via the visualizations. So this is process mining direct connection. It allows for more seamless data extraction using integration service. It allows for further customization options and quicker time to value within establishing those POCs or further development apps.